Breaking news as it pertains to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have fired JB Bickerstaff after 4 years as the head coach, serving as an assistant coach before. Thank you guys for tuning in on the video. Hit the like, comment, subscribe button. And links to all the social media and all is down in the description. But let's get into it. So his regular season record, it was what it was. It was 170, 159. He turned it around the last 2 years. Obviously helped with getting through the rebuild and back-to-back playoff appearances in 2023 and obviously this year in 2024. First time making it since 2018. But if you look at it, I mean, he did help a lot. But there were just some things that I'll talk over that he had a little bit of an issue with. And I am wondering, did Donovan Mitchell maybe have a say in it? Because, this is not even because of this, but I do think that Stephen A. was on point when he said this morning if Donovan Mitchell was okay with it, he would have obviously let Bickerstaff stay. So I'm wondering, maybe is that a good sign in terms of maybe this will make him sign an extension and whatnot? But I did have issues with his rotations. The casual fan can look and be like, oh, he brought, Cleveland to the playoffs first time since 2018. But if you watch the games, in terms of leaving Garland, leaving players out there too long, or whether it's, if someone's a cold streak, they'll leave, Garland in these playoffs. Granted, he was handicapped as hell in the Celtics series. So I'm not just talking about that because, without Jared Allen and obviously Donovan Mitchell and then Max Strus for a bit, he was just handcuffed in that specific. He was strapped in that situation. But even prior to that, losing in 5. When you have home court advantage, especially to the Knicks the year before, you drop both games and you drop it at home. It's just you don't want to see that. And this year, the 4th seed. It was. We just lost to a better team. You can't. There's no way around it. And the injuries, like I said, they didn't go in his favor. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you this was a healthy roster and that he had everything to work with and still couldn't get it done. No, he was cuffed. But still, regardless, I'm proud of. This is actually a good sign for the Cleveland Cavaliers and just the organization in general. Dan Gilbert and Kobe Altman. They made a tough decision. You want to talk about a tough decision in terms of firing coach. Granted, they fired Ty Lue, but forget about that. They were 0-6 to start the year, and then they fired him. But it kind of just shows their expectations are higher than getting to the first, second round. And I haven't seen them make this type of move in a while. So I think they want to start getting that long-term success again. And I think they're done with the experimenting. Obviously, Beeline was the coach he got hired when Bickerstaff was the assistant. That didn't work out. They kind of went off his resume at Michigan, but it is what it is. You don't want to kind of take the experiments away, especially given the talent that we have on the roster right now. And we'll see how the players, if they, maybe this is a breath of fresh air, fresh start and whatnot. But I am proud of the organization. But I want to say thank you, Coach, because you did at the end of the day help us get through the rebuild. Took us back first time since 2018 and when LeBron had that amazing run to the finals, and that obviously ended how it ended. But Coach, at the end of the day, he was here through our our ups, and then he was also here for close to the end of our downs. I guess the first 3 years of our downs. So I wouldn't say close to the end, but he was there for the prime of it. So gotta say thank you to him. I appreciate his time. I did think it was time to move on, but at the end of the day, he is a class act, and he did what he could for this team, and he did everything he could. I don't really have another way to say it. He did everything he could, but I do wonder, is a Spider extension coming up? Like I just said earlier, I do think that this could possibly help. I don't think maybe Spider didn't have the respect for him or whatever it was, but it might be a good sign, because I did read a report this morning that Cleveland is optimistic about him signing a 4-year extension. We'll see where it takes us, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit the left for a playlist, hit the right for a video that's recommended for you, and hit the bottom to subscribe. Let's go, Cavs. Let's get a bounce back year next year, baby.